Simpleton solve the system by graphing. Both of these equations are in standard form, and in order to graph them, we need them in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to rewrite the first equation in slope-intercept form. So I have x minus y equals 2. To get in slope-intercept form, I have to subtract x, do the inverse on both sides. On the left side, I have negative y. Bring down the equal sign. Negative x plus 2. And then I have a negative 1 in front of the y. So I have to get rid of that negative 1. And I do that by dividing by a negative 1 on both sides of the equal sign. And the coefficient of x is also negative 1. Keep that in mind. So on the left side, I have y equals negative 1 divided by negative 1 is just 1. So I bring down the x, and I can keep that 1, or I don't have to write it. And then 2 divided by negative 1 is negative 2. I do the same thing with the second equation. I have to get it in slope-intercept form. So what I'm going to do is subtract 3x on both sides to isolate the y. So on the left side I have 8y equals, and then on the right side I have negative 3x plus 72. I divide both sides by 8 to get the y by itself. So 8 divided by 8 cancels, so I have y equals 3 and 8 don't divide evenly, so I just rewrite them. So I have negative 3/8 x plus 72 divided by 8, which is 9. So now the graphing part, let's go back to the first equation. So I have to figure out my slope and my y-intercept. The slope of my first equation is 1, and my y-intercept is negative 2. The slope of my second equation is negative 3/8, and the y-intercept here is 9. So again, when graphing, I have to begin at the y-intercept first. The y-intercept of the first equation is negative 2, and my slope is positive 1, so I have to go up 1 to the right 1, up 1 to the right 1. And I plot as many points as I can in order to get a more precise line. And then do the same thing in the opposite direction to extend your line. And I connect the points to create a line. Do the same thing with the second equation. My slope this time is 9. My y-intercept is 9, so I put a point at 9 on the y-axis, my y-intercept. And my slope is negative 3/8, so it tells me how to get the next point. So I go down 3 to the right 8. And it looks like that's going to be enough points to give me my solution. So again, my solution is the point of intersection between the two lines, and that point of intersection is x is 8 and y is 6, so 8, 6.